Hello again, my friends. It's good to have you back. Today, I will discuss a few media articles, and I will start with put my telephone here so I can really read it. With the first article from AXIOS uh, from Sunday, February 20th, 2022, and this article is titled "Boris Johnson, U.S. and U.K. could cut off Russian companies' access to dollars." Yeah, you guys can, but Europe can't. So what are you gonna do about it? And if we should not forget that this guy is not Boris Johnson. United States cannot really lose markets who have to use the dollar as the global currency because uh, I don't know if you're aware that Russia, China, India, and other countries they already started to switch. Not already. It's been a process switching slowly from a dollar to the euro and gold reserves and so on. They just checked the Russian new gold reserves and in the past 10 years and see how much they have over there. They would stun you. Now you know that Russia has a lot of revenue coming from gas, selling gas and oil, and they when they sell it to Europe, Western European countries, for instance, they require euro instead of dollars, obviously. They when they require the same if they sell it to other countries in the world. But I think they do with China in yuan and ruble and maybe euros and I don't know exactly. But I think if United States goes and tries to cut off Russian companies access to U.S. dollar, they I think shoot themselves in the foot. It's true that the Russian economy is not that big, uh, and there are reports, that is of the not report, there's data is about the one that we are provided by our Western friends are is of the size of Italy, which is not big compared with its population and land and so on. Nevertheless, I don't think that's the real figure, but you might find a different figure. I read a report where it said that it might be the three times the it's the size it's been reported as being, which is the size of the economy of Italy. But I don't have right now time, and I don't want to get into that. That's not my point. That's not the point of this video. The point is that Boris Johnson he wants to do that. Okay, Boris Johnson, but that why do you think the Nord Stream pipeline between Germany and Russia? The Germans don't want to cancel it. They don't want to stop it, but the Americans want, and the British are all for it. It's unbelievable. So that's another reason why. And how are yeah, they're going to make this UK and US will make the Germans pay for their gas in dollars now? If tomorrow the petrodollar falls, we here we're gonna have a big crisis because we have to produce something at that time besides military equipment, which that's number one. So uh, I don't think they're going to play with that. And it seems like the dollar as a world currency slips through their fingers right now. Little by little, they're going away. I mean, you want to go to conspiracy theories, go and see Saddam and go and see Gaddafi. They were talking about switching to euro, I believe, I think. So just it was not right. Okay, let's go to this one. It's an article from Reuters from February 21st, 2022. And it says Russia's FSB says shell from Ukrainian territory destroys Russian border guard post. So, as I said in previous videos, now it's going to be now. It's always been like this propaganda from all sides, with all because there's too many angles and interests and a lot of money and a lot of the stakes are high. So they were going to try. The Russians will say these guys bombed us. The other guys will say no, the Russians bombed us. The Americans say this. The other ones will say this. So it's a war of propaganda and see who's going to win that. Um, but I'm just trying to say that how this how the war is going to proceed. Not the war military incursions and so on, the active, but the war on propaganda. And it's good that we have internet access so we can check other people's posts or postings, or we can live watch news from other countries in English or in whatever language you might happen to speak. Um, this is something that the mainstream mass media lost, and they're so angry about it. I'm talking about CNN, ABC, MSNBC, blah blah blah. All these guys, they lost it because you can get your. If I want right now to go to Iran national, I don't know, TV, I can probably find it in a second. If I want to go to Chinese, English speaking news outlet, I can find it. So I can hear their propaganda versus this propaganda. So yeah, it'll be all propagandized like this. So uh, the next the reason why I use that this article is just to point out there's going to be, like, I'm certain going to be a war of words. Here say I say this, you say that, and I provide this, you provide that. It's going to be very very bad. Eventually, power that dictates. You can say whatever you want. If I come over there and I subdue you with force, you can say whatever you want. And if I'm the strongest in the parking lot or in the neighborhood, who's gonna say something? Are you gonna say something? Psh, I smack you. So that's ultimately the truth. The strongest uh, is the owner of and guardian of the truth. Next article. It comes from I don't know what this is. Annus, Annus horribles. No, horribilis. But nevertheless, where it comes from, I just have to make sure that, right here, it's from Yahoo Quartz. That's what it is, Quartz, by Hasit Shah, February 20th, 2022. And it says that Queen Elizabeth of Great Britain, so Queen Elizabeth's COVID diagnosis could be a major blow to brand UK. Well, I don't know if I hope she's going to be okay. Lady has been in power for what, 70 years. I think she's going to have a big jubilee this year, and I think she's going to be okay. I don't know what's going to happen with the monarchy over there in Great Britain when she leaves this Earth, planet, or whatever world, because we have Charles and we have his son, which William. He's good. He sounds good, and his uh, wife. They look decent in anything they do. I don't have any criticism towards them, but they have Charles with Camilla and all that. That's gonna be a comedy that I hope it doesn't end bad for UK. So I don't know if I read the article and I couldn't figure out if Queen Elizabeth was vaccinated or not vaccinated. I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't find that. Maybe if you find it, you let me know. Well, I know that the palace statement was that she has a mild, the symptoms are mild flu, like a mild flu. Well, I hope it's going to be okay. Now, the other one, the next one is my newest favorite guy, that his name is Bill Gates from Politico. The author is Erin Banco, February 19th, 2022. And it says here that Bill Gates says there's a better way to fight COVID future pandemics. I bet they are. They are. What bothered, and he said this in the Munich security meeting, and what I'm concerned about this guy. I know he's got foundations who help with COVID and with other diseases in the world and so on. From what I know, mostly abroad, United States. Uh, that is like having a family sick, and you go and invest more at the neighbor's house instead of investing in your house. I always dislike this kind of. I think it's just a try to show that you are very very moral and this, but it's just a invest first here, make sure things are done in your family where you made your money, where you have. I want to go deeper than that, and then go to I don't know, other continents and invest over there. I'm not saying you should do it, but first, it's like your house or your room is like trashed, and you go and clean up the neighbor's room. Really. So, and I don't like when I see. I don't think it's good. And it's a preference. I don't think it's good when you have big corporations, big business led by one person who starts or has, which always had, influence over politicians are taken into consideration. Their opinions and assessments are promoted by the mass media and so on. Because you see, we got this Jeff Bezos from Amazon. He has his own newspaper, right, and other outlets to say whatever he wants to say over there, which is kind of his right. But I know it is his right to a certain extent. But you have to be called out. Now I understand he's got money, but he and this guy, for instance, and many others that are there have a lot of influence on the policies, political policies, and political, direction of a country. Unless the guys with the guns, those guys in khaki and with dark suits, with glasses and ties, when they don't like it, then Bill Gates and Bezos and Warren Buffett and all these guys don't really matter because they have the power ultimately. Ultimately, because I'm telling you, if Bill Gates says or does things that are not in accord or approved of by military or by the community, intelligence community, I can tell you that it's a big, big opportunity, a big possibility that he can just round up and maybe not hear from him. He just has I don't know, an accident, or who knows? Maybe he's just charged with I don't know. I'm just. These are just assumptions, right? Maybe with I don't know, child molestation, child abuse, sexual abuse. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's true. I'm not saying that's true. YouTube, please, please. So it's just we have to know who really are in charge. It's not a politician. It's not a big business. It's not mass media. It's not all these little groups, ethnic groups or racial groups. That's whoever has the guns, the more guns than everybody else, then they are in charge. I mean, it's still basic human nature. We just pretend to be civilized and do things like that, but eventually, look at Trudeau's what he did up north in Canada. Everything is nice, all the smiles, or the pictures. Canada, I love you, calm, nice people, Canadians, and so on. Once they did something that they disagreed with him, what did he resort to? What did he do? He acted like a any other dictator, and he can push the pedal deeper and deeper and deeper, or lower and lower and lower. So we see. Uh, I hope we will get out of this thing unscattered. But there are big interests. So thank you for being with me again today. Stay strong, smart, look for the truth, and look for justice. See you next time, my friends. Bye bye.